Hey guys, Keon here from the Rocket Hideout, coming at you with another top 10 Pokemon video. This time I'm going to be doing my top 10 Pokemon from each type, since other Poketubers did it in the past are doing it now, and I decided to give a shot at it. So this video is going to focus on my top 10 water type Pokemon, so without further ado, let's do this. So for number 10 on the list, it's Cedra. I really love Cedra's design as a water type because it's a seahorse, and on top of that, it's very spiky and edgy looking to an extent. I love how minimalistic it is compared to other water types, but its design compared to every other water Pokemon, it's pretty kind of dope. In terms of battling, it's not that bad if you're battling an NU or PU tier, but other than that, it's okay. It also appeared in a lot of the anime, and Ash even got a chance to go up against one in the Orange Islands, and we also get to see one in the movie, so I really remember it well, and I think it's pretty iconic, I think. Number 9 spot is going to be for the Purple Star of the Sea, Starmie. Everyone remembers Starmie since Misty had one, and a Staryu too, whether it's in the anime or in-game. But other than that, Starmie's design as a sea star is just really aesthetic and badass, and also not to mention the purple color makes it distinguishable from other water types. On top of that, Starmie is actually pretty fucking strong. In battling, it resides in the UU tier, wreaking havoc wherever it goes. It's sick for this purple sea star. Other than battling and the anime, I just really love this Pokemon a lot, enough to add it to this top 10 list. Number 8. The water and flying type Mantime swoops in and owns the number 8 spot for this one, ladies and gents. I feel like this Pokemon is very underappreciated. When I saw Mantime surf in Alola, I was super stoked and psyched to see it. The first time I ever saw a Mantime was in Pokemon Coliseum when you had to fight those two girls, I think in the Onbus building next to the cave in Pirate Town. It makes me really nostalgic just thinking about this Pokemon. Other than that, it's cool having a Manta Ray in your party, and it's decently bulky to an extent depending on what you're fighting. I personally didn't see it much in the anime except for the 7th gen anime and in the games, but I'm happy I added this Pokemon to the list. Number 7. You know, for number 7, I gotta throw you guys a curveball, and here to take number 7's spot is actually Walrein. This is one of my favorite water and ice types out there. When I first played through Emerald, I went out of my way to go hunt and train up a Spheal after fighting a Celio in Pokemon Coliseum. I love that it's bulky to an extent and that it's a seal and a walrus. I spent countless hours training this thing up in order to beat the Elite Four with, and my hard work paid off. Such a cool mon, and I thought I should have it on the list, for aesthetic reasons. Number 6. For number 6, we bring you Seismitoad. When I was growing up, I didn't really get a chance to play 4th and 5th gen games, so I missed out a lot until this year. And to be honest, one of my favorite water types from 5th gen is Seismitoad. I already love Politoed since it was a frog toad, but having a bulky water ground type toad Pokemon was just unreal to me. It was like having a new Quagsire. I love the design of it, and I love the way it moves in battle. I haven't seen it in the anime yet, but I'm keeping my eyes out peeled for one. My brother also loves it too, and we have one each. Whenever we battle, we have one on our team and we try to cheese each other with it. It really makes me happy to put it on the list, and I feel like everyone should get it one too, because I feel like every Pokemon from 5th gen is so underappreciated. Number 5. For number 5, we're adding one of the best Gen 2 starter evolutions on the sick, nasty water type list, and it's Kracken. In Gen 2 games, I always started off with a Cyndaquil, but occasionally I'll get a Totodile and grind the shit out of it until it becomes a Kracken. The design is so much better than for alligators and Totodile, and it just looks sick. It's pretty much like a small alligator, man. It has sheer force, and it does a shit ton of damage for a middle stage evolution. I'm just sad that Ash in the anime didn't evolve his Totodile into this beast of a Pokemon. It's one of my favorite water type starters, and overall, it's just a sick Pokemon to have. Number 4. Number 4 is a Gen 1 classic on this spot. I put Blastoise on here. The reason I did it is because during Generation 1, in the anime, the manga, and in the game, a lot of people pick Squirtle and its evolutionary line between the 3 starters, and it's a direct competitor to Charizard. Besides that, Blastoise is the best in terms of design because it's a huge turtle with water cannons on its back. Its mega evolution is kinda doo-doo if you ask me, but other than that, Blastoise is the best water type starter you can start with. Blastoise has decent bulk, and it's really good sturdy Pokemon to have on your team. Number 3. Number 3 is one of my favorite water types and fossil Pokemon. Kabutops comes into the number 3 spot, splashing the competition away. Ever since the fossil episode in Pokemon, I've always wanted to have a Kabuto and a Kabutops, and they're the better fossils compared to Ammonite and Amistar, I think. Kabutops also makes a lot of appearances in the anime, and I think a lot of people remember it from the 5th Pokemon movie with Latios and Latias. It's like a water cyber. I love its sleek design with brown, for its color and blades for hands. It's a rock and water type, so it's pretty frail compared to other Pokemon, but it's worth having if you really like the Pokemon like me, or if you like fossil Pokemon like me. Number two on this list is infamous for stomping a lot of people in the Elite Four. Number 2 is Cloyster. Cloyster is one of the bulkiest and coolest water types you can have on your team. Not only that, but it's also a giant clam. In every game I play, I always get a Shelter and evolve it into a Cloyster. If you play Pokemon Red, Blue, or the remakes, or Gold, Silver games, you must remember fighting against Lorelei up in the Indigo Plateau. Her Cloyster I think is nasty, and I fought some trainers with really nasty Cloyster sets too. It's not the most powerful Pokemon in the world, but it's one of the best, especially for a water type. I love the design and then the color as well. Alright, so number 1, dude. Galicia Pod is the best water type in this video. Dude, don't at me. I was going to put him in the bug type video, but I just wanted to express to all my viewers just how dope he really is. First, he's a water and bug type, which is a combo that's pretty aight, but what makes this Pokemon a monster is his first impression, his liquidation, and his ability emergency exit. Especially for a water type, dude, that's nasty. Galicia Pod is strong and has a lot of attacks and considerable bulk. It's devastating if you know how to use them. Next, it reminds me of a Shogun or a Samurai with a lot of armor. His whole appearance is just gnarly, dude. Also, what makes this Pokemon so cool is that Guzma uses him against Ash. Team Skull's leader is super freaking strong and beats Ash with a Galicia Pod, dude. This is before the Alola League. Until Ash came back in the Alola League to clap Guzma's cheek like, whoa, bro. Overall, I think Galicia Pod is the best water type Pokemon to have, and it's the best water type Pokemon for my list, dude. No cap. Bam, and that's my top 10 favorite water type Pokemon. If you like this video, make sure to give a thumbs up and turn the bell icon for more videos that I post. And if you agree with this video or disagree or have any opinions, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know what other Pokemon videos I should do next after I finish this top 10 of every type series. This is Keon from the Rocket Hideout signing out.